Recently, I heard Bill Gates had interest in WHO, which is the World Health Organization. I found out he is the second biggest donor, and he's been the main one pushing for WHO, the World Health Organization, to declare this virus as a pandemic. He said the vaccine would be ready soon, and sure enough, I heard on the news yesterday that the vaccine will be ready soon. But up until this point, I hadn't heard of this virus attacking a particular race. But now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there are all kinds of studies saying that people of color are the most susceptible. They say because of our history of high blood pressure and diabetes. Yeah, but plenty of white people fit that same description. Remember Tuskegee? Remember Agent Orange? Remember black people being used as guinea pigs for syphilis? And remember more recently, Flynt, Michigan. Okay, I'm not saying disregard health. What I'm saying is don't readily accept everything thrown at you without first questioning your doctor. Like, what side effects will this have? Will I stand the chance of getting the virus again if I've already had it? A friend of mine who works in the medical field told me that the one thing black people don't do is question their doctor. It's as if we have somewhat of a blind faith when it comes to doctors. The type of faith we should have towards Jesus. We don't question doctors, but we'll question Jesus. They said in New York, Tuesday had its highest death toll in one day, 731. But in the same sentence, they said things are turning around, which is why I say, check what's being said to you, because they contradicted themselves with that statement. So also in the same day, in the news, the medical profession said, black people are hurt the most with this virus. Did they say how many blacks were among the 731 that died? No, they didn't. And the reason they gave for saying blacks are susceptible is pretty basic and bland, saying we don't have adequate health care and basically saying we're sickly. Black people go to the doctor all the time. Our problem is that we wait too late to go. For those in the media and the unscrupulous in the medical profession, I say thank you for your half-hearted concern. But to me, there is an ulterior motive with Gates, a vaccine, and now to point out black people as the contention of concern when people of all races are being hit hard by this. When white people have diabetes just as well, when white people suffer from hypertension just as well, and since they want to go into the direction of race, why isn't Africa being hit hard by this, especially when their poverty level is worse than ours? And why does Italy have a very high death rate? Is this virus about race? No, it isn't. And I'll give you the reason for that in my message come this Sunday. But the reason for this push to say black people are more susceptible is to try this vaccine on us. Try it out on us first, and then see how it pans out. And overall, it's not about helping us out. It's to use us as guinea pigs. And if the vaccine is successful, then fine. For those in the medical profession, they'll come off as looking good. And along with Bill Gates, who'll be looked upon as a hero. But if not, what's the loss? Just some black people they never cared about in the first place. Enough said.